Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today in mathematics I'm going to be looking at how to solve this kind of definite integral. So it is a definite integral because it has both upper and lower limits. So looking at the question here, the upper limit is a and the lower limit is 0. So now the question requires that I find the value of a, which is the upper limit, and because it's unknown, it's not given. So to solve this, the first thing I'm going to do is to introduce the formula of integration, which is ax raised to the power of m plus 1 divided by m plus 1. So this is the general formula. I'm going to use this to integrate x minus 4 rather, and the integral of x minus 4 dx is equal to 10. So the upper limit is what we're looking for. The lower limit is 0. Upper limit is a. So I'm going to write, to integrate this, x is the variable given and the n is the exponent of the given variable. Looking at the question, the expression here, x, the power of x is 1. So that means n is going to be 1. So, and each coefficient, which is a. So remember that the a in this formula is different from the exponent. A, the limit of integration, the upper limit of integration, which is also a. So this a in the formula is different. A is a coefficient in the formula. This particular a is the coefficient of the given variable, which is 1. So it's different from the upper limit of integration, which is also a, the one we're looking for. There are two different a's. So now the first thing I'm going to do here is to integrate x, and integrating x is I'm going to have x raised to the power of, remember I said that the exponent of x is 1. So that means n is 1, and so this is going to be 1 plus 1, which is 2, divided by 1 plus 1, because n is 1, and there is 1 already in the formula. So minus integrating 4, and you know that 4 is a constant. So integrating 4 here, I'm going to multiply 4 by the given variable. That's how to integrate a constant. So plus c, which is arbitrary constant of integration. So I'm going to equate this thing to 10, equal to 10. So remember that the upper limit is a, that is what we're looking for, and the lower limit is 0. Okay, so after this, I'm going to simplify the brackets. I'll have x raised to the power of 2, of course 1 plus 1 is 2, divided by 2 minus 4x plus c. Okay, then a up, 0 down is equal to 10. Now the next thing is to replace x with both the upper and the lower limit. So I'm going to substitute x with a, and also substitute x with 0. Then I'll subtract their values. Then the resultant value, I'm going to equate it to 10. So this is going to be x squared, that is a squared. It's going to be a squared because I'm replacing x with a squared divided by 2 minus 4a plus c, that is a constant of integration. Okay, I'll put brackets. Then remember I said I'm going to replace x also with 0, which is the lower limit, and that is going to give me, then I'll subtract their values, minus 0 squared divided by 2 minus 4 times 0 plus c, which is the constant. All this thing will be equal to 10. Okay, now I'm going to simplify. So I'll clear the second bracket. I'll write a squared divided by 2 minus 4ac plus c then I'm going to say 0 squared divided by 2 is 0. Okay, remember that it's minus here. I'm going to put 0. 4 times 0 is going to give me 0 plus c is equal to 10. This is bracket. Now, this is equal to a squared over 2 minus 4. This is a, rather, not ac. 4a plus c. Minus times 0 is going to give me minus 0. So minus times minus is going to give me plus. I'll write 0. Minus times plus in the bracket is going to give me minus. So I'm using minus to clear the bracket. Is equal to 10. So this is the same thing as a squared over 2 minus 4a plus c. So remember that this is plus c minus c. So it's supposed to be 0. So 0 minus 0 plus 0 is 0. So this is, okay, let me just write it out. This is 0, and minus c is equal to 10. So my plus c minus c is going to be 0. So I'll write a squared over 2 minus 4a is equal to 10. So I'm equating everything to 10. A squared over 2 minus 4a is equal to 10. So the next thing I'm going to do is to make 4a to be in fraction form so that I can find the LCM of 2 and 1 to simplify. LCM of 2 and 1 is actually 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times a squared is going to give me a squared minus 2 divided by 1 is 2. 2 times 4a is going to give me 8a is equal to 10. Okay, so once I have this, so to simplify further, I'm going to cross multiply. I'll make this over 1, 2, because a squared minus 8a divided by 2 is an algebraic fraction. So what I mean by cross multiplication is because there is equal sign here, and I have two fractions. So in this case, 10 is going to multiply 2, while 1 is going to multiply a squared, and there minus 8a. So, and I'm going to have, when I do the cross multiplication, I'm going to have a squared minus 8a is going to times 1 is going to give me a squared minus 8a is equal to 2 times 10 is going to give me 20. Okay, now this is a quadratic equation, which is the same thing as a squared minus 8a minus 20. Like if I bring 20 over to the left hand side, so it's going to be minus 20 equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So I can solve this quadratic equation using factorization method or a quadratic formula or completing the squares method. But I'm going to use factorization method because to me is the shortest. Now, to use factorization method here, I'm going to look for two numbers that will give me minus 8 if I add them, but will give me minus 20 if I multiply them. What are these two numbers? I'm going to consider minus 10 and plus 2. Yes, minus 10 and plus 2. When I add minus 10 to plus 2, I'm going to have minus 8. So, but if I multiply minus 10 by 2, I'm going to have minus 20. Minus 20. So in this case, because I'm dealing with a here as the variable, so I'm going to multiply the two numbers by a, which is the variable I'm dealing with. So it's going to be plus 2a and minus 10a. So I'm going to replace the middle term, which is minus 8a, with these two numbers. And this is going to be a squared plus 2a minus 10a minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, you can see minus 8a is no longer there because it is replaced by plus 2a and minus 10a. Okay, So the next thing I'm going to do here, this is how to do factorization method. I'm going to introduce brackets. A squared plus 2a, then put brackets here, minus 10a minus 20, put brackets here, is equal to 0. So in this case, I'm going to factorize the bracket. I'm going to find a common factor in the first bracket and also a common factor in the second bracket. The common factor in the first bracket is a, because a can divide across a square and 2a. So I'll bring a out because a is a factor. So a squared divided by a is going to give me a. You know that a times a is going to give me back a square. Then plus. So 2a divided by a is going to give me 2. Okay. 2 will be left in the bracket because 2 times a is going to give me back 2a. So you can see that a is a common factor of a squared and 2a. So I'm going to do the same in the second bracket. I'm going to bring out the common factor. What is the common factor there? Is 10. 10 is a common factor. I put minus, I'll bring out 10. Because 10a divided by 10 is going to give me a. Because 10 times a is going to give me back 10a. You know. And remember that there's minus outside the bracket and there's minus in the bracket. And remember that minus times minus is plus in mathematics. I'm going to put plus in the bracket. Because if I clear the bracket again with minus 10, I'm going to get back my minus in the original bracket. Because minus times plus is minus, okay? So 20 divided by 10 is going to give me 2. I'll write 2 here. Is equal to 0. Okay. So I have a plus 2 in the first bracket and a plus 2 in the second bracket. So they are common. I'm going to pick one. So a plus 2 is a common factor. So I'll pick one. I'll pick a minus 10 and a plus 2 and equate them to 0. So I'm going to equate each bracket to 0. Okay? Now, equating the first bracket, which is a minus 10, is equal to 0. And a plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, this is going to be simplifying the first bracket, which is a minus 10, equal to 0. So I'm going to move minus 10 across to the right hand side, and that is going to give me plus 10. So that this will be a is equal to plus 10, because plus 10, 0 plus 10 is going to give me 10. You know, this is minus 10 on the left hand side. So when it crosses to the right hand side, it's going to be it's plus minus 10 on the left hand side. When it crosses to the right hand side, it's going to be plus 10, because as a rule in mathematics, any sign that crosses a equal sign, the sign is going to change. Okay, if it is minus, it's going to change to plus. Or if it is plus, it's going to change to minus. So a is equal to 10 here. So I will do the same in the second equation, which is a plus 2 is equal to 0. So plus 2 is going to cross over to the right hand side as well. And I'm going to get minus 2. You can see it's minus plus 2 on the left hand side. So as it crosses equal sign, it's going to become minus 2. Okay, so the values of a are 10 and minus 2, or rather the value of a is 10 or minus 2. Okay, a is equal to 10 or minus 2. Okay, now you can see the positive value of a is 10, the negative value is minus 2. So these are actually the values. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more.